EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for November 19th and 20th, 2022, the weekend video forecast, and it is proudly sponsored by the Bosergeist Brewing Company in Easton. They are located at 1250 Simon Boulevard, very close to Lafayette College. They are purveyors of fine craft beer in the Lehigh Valley with a vast beer selection from IPAs to ales to stouts, and my favorite, the sours. They also have a fantastic menu selection, live entertainment, open mic nights, and trivia nights, and are open 5 days a week between Wednesday and Sunday. They are Bosergeist Brewing Company in Easton, proud sponsors of the weekend video forecast. So this weekend, I really can't sugarcoat this for you in any way, shape, or form. It's going to be cold this weekend. And we knew this coming into that this weekend was going to be pretty cold. But I mean, it doesn't matter relative to time of year. It doesn't matter, whatever. It's cold. It's going to be cold both of these days, especially on Sunday. And we have the core of the trough that's going to settle over the region on Sunday. Both days, the caveat, I guess, if you want to call it that, is going to be mostly sunny both days, right? So we have mostly sunny skies today, and then the core of the trough. You can see a little dip right here over Sunday. Where this is kind of like the core of it sitting right over top of the region. And because of that, we have an even colder day on Sunday, as you see above me. 30 to 37 is the temperature spread. We're not getting out of the 30s in Philadelphia, which it's cold if it's November, and it's not getting out of the 30s in Philadelphia. But to add insult to injury, here, by the way, is the temperature departure from average on Sunday, when we're expecting some 15 to 20 degrees below average for highs here on Sunday, and overnight lows too. You can't really, discount that either. We're going to have temperatures in the teens and lower 20s. And it's going to be pretty cold both nights. Either if you have anything to do overnight. Thank goodness football is on Sunday, because that's all I plan on doing. I'll do the Weather Weekly's video in the morning, and then football it is. Not planning on going outside. I had some more yard work to do. I think I'm going to wait on that a little bit. To add insult to injury, though, unfortunately, we have some gusty winds coming in for mainly Sunday. Today is Saturday's going to be kind of maybe a little breezy, kind of generally like 7 to 12, gusting to 20 kind of thing. So it's not horrible. But this is Sunday. Sunday's not only the coldest day, it's also the breeziest day, with some wind gusts that are going to be 25 to 30 miles per hour. Most notably earlier in the day, and I think once you get further into the day, though, the winds are going to start backing down a little bit once the sun goes down. So it's mainly during the day on Sunday is when you have the winds at its highest point of 25 to 30 mile per hour gusts. And you combine that with an air temperature that are in the low to mid 30s. Ouch. Okay. So it doesn't matter what month you're in. It really doesn't. So thank goodness we're not sending you the bus stop for this nonsense. That'll be next week's problem. I do think we're going to start to moderate a little bit once we get to Monday. But it's still going to be below average on Monday with temperatures on either, kind of like low 40 to 45 degree range, basically. So we're getting back into the lower 40s at least. And then Tuesday, Wednesday will be the warm days of next week, but it's still going to be slightly below average, we think. Yeah, but still mostly sunny through this entire time frame. No precipitation to speak of. Here's Monday. Here's Tuesday. You see these red height lines starting to increase a little bit, which indicates temperatures going up a little bit for Tuesday and Wednesday, but mostly sunny through that entire stretch. And when I say getting milder, we're talking about like 45 to 50 degrees by the time we get to Tuesday, maybe like 45 to 52, 54, something like that by the time you get to Wednesday. But then we have another little trough off to the north that's going to sink down here on Thursday and lower temperatures a little bit back, just a little bit, not a whole lot. Now, the end of the week system. This is I have the precipitation type map here on purpose because I want to show you what this is doing. This is the European model, and that ran today, and it shows that once we get to Thursday night, of course that's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving night we have an increase in clouds, and then late at night you might have some showers, rain or snow showers coming in here. European model has both of those options on the table here for Friday. Now, again, this is something we're looking at flipping back and forth between run to run and model to model, depending on what you're looking at. Some of them were showing more snow earlier in the week. Some were, kind of back and forth with that idea. Will there be some snow involved? In our local forecast for now, we have, at least in our central and northern areas, we have a chance for rain and snow showers because we don't know the exact elevation or exact evolution, of this particular system. You can see it's awfully tight at the coast, and this is going to end up on the European model kind of going like this. Okay, it will not take much for this thing to be out here like this instead, which will get more of our area involved with some snow and be able to pull in some cold air. It's not much of a reach to assume that. That being said, nothing's really showing that right now, at least not currently, so we'll continue to follow that. But it does have some snow here to start on Friday morning in the northern areas, but then as that low crosses over, it invites warm air from a southeasterly wind, so you warm up here on Friday, and this all changes to rain anyway. But you see what I mean? If this is, see all the snow over here, that would be over us if this track was further east. In this particular, this is the European model's depiction of that. And then as a parting shot here on Saturday, then you can get some snow showers in its wake over the Thanksgiving weekend, which follows Thanksgiving. So that's a possibility too. So this is just something we're going to continue to follow. There's nothing set in stone here, obviously, because this is bouncing around like a fish out of water for the last couple of days. And here's the GFS just to show you a comparison. This cuts way to the west. There is no development down here until it gets way late in the ball game. And this looks like it's from start to finish a rainmaker here on Black Friday, and then maybe some residual snow showers kind of hanging around over the weekend, just like the European model has it. But these are slightly different evolutions. I almost said elevations again. But if it ends up being a little bit further off the coast here, there might be a different scenario where it's able to draw in some cold air off to its north in at least our interior areas on Black Friday, or sometime during that time frame when it would be affecting us, even if it's just partially. And we just don't have the answers to that yet. So we're going to continue to follow that in the week ahead. I'm leaning toward a mostly rain event for our region, but you just can't rule this out. That something would, this goes a little bit further east and you get more, at least for the interior and northern areas, some snowfall out of it. So we'll continue to follow that in the weeks ahead and prepare for these models to change around quite a bit in the meantime. And we'll look at this again on Monday morning and see where we're at that point. I have weather weeklies, of course, on Sunday, which we'll discuss that a little bit as well, and then take a look at some longer range signals, which were identified in the Friday long range outlook. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for the weekend, November 19th and 20th, 2022. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.